Hi, good evening,
Hello.
everybody. Hi, good evening, Satcha.
Hi.
Hello, hi
Hi.
everyone.
Hello,
We are
everybody.
excited
Hi.
for our third live stream with our special guest, Satcha Maduro
Maduro.
Valles. We are excited. Please share as you are coming into the live stream. Please share and let us know also as you are coming in. Where are you from? Are you from China? Are you
Aruba,
Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao?
Curacao,
Please let us know any part of
the world.
yes, just share with
Yes.
us. Share a flag, anything that you can share with us to let us know as you're coming in. Share, because your mind is going to be shifted. Your mind is going to be changed today because I'm sure that Sasha will share things with you that will leave you like shocked, blown mind with the wisdom that God's gonna plant inside of her. We are really excited. Come in. We are seeing people are coming in. Please share where you're watching from, where you're from. Let us know. Let's talk. We're gonna
Let's
talk
talk.
entrepreneurial things today. We're
Yes.
gonna talk about entrepreneurial mindset today.
I've shared it on my Facebook with everyone. So hope we get a lot of viewers.
Yes, we are expecting a lot of viewers today. Yes. As people are coming in, we're giving them some time. Please let us know where you're from. Please let us know where you're from. Yes. As we are seeing people. Yes, I see some people also shared. I see some people. People are coming in. People are coming in. We are really excited.
Okay,
We are really excited. Please,
perfect.
we have some viewers. I see Susan. I see Barbara. People are coming online. It's so fun. You're seeing people. Please let us know where you're from. Are you from Aruba? Just send a flag, anything, or just say blessing, a hi. Just let us know where are you from. That will be very great. Let's see. As people are coming in, my husband will give some introduction who we are. Yes.
Okay, sure. So, we are Altri Consultancy. Altri Consultancy is our business. We focus mainly for Christian entrepreneurs. We understand that as a startup company, it's very difficult to get started, especially when you don't have all the information in your hands. Also, besides that, what we are trying to do is we help people by connecting other businesses to that person, helping that person get the right mind of state, helping that person move forward in his or her company. And this is, we specialize in the Christian community.
Yes, we love to do this to help we inspire different Christian entrepreneurs because we know that sometimes it can be very difficult, especially now that we are in the corona time. You feel dismotivated to start your own business. And we want to inspire each single person, every person that comes and they have this vision of God to start their business. We want to inspire you and give you the encouragement, and that's why we started this live stream also to help many Christian entrepreneurs to start their business and to get the motivation, because we truly believe that God called you for greatness, for greatness.
Greatness.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So, we will start with some basic questions, and then we go deeper.
We're gonna wade deep. We're gonna go deep tonight.
Okay, so first question is very basic. Satcha, can you introduce yourself to the audience for us?
Of course. First of all, Ellen and Trisha, thank you for having me. Thank you so much to for giving me this platform to speak live into the lives of entrepreneurs. And well, my introduction. My name is Satcha Maduro Valis. I'm mindset coach, personal advisor, and motivational speaker. I am 44 years of age. I'm married to Mr. Maduro himself. I have a daughter. She's very special. She is a sweet girl of 17 years old, and she is a girl that needs special care and has special needs due to her mental, how do you say that, challenges.
Uh-huh.
And and um, I have four, how do you say that, bonus children, bonus sons
Okay.
from Mr. Maduro.
Mhm.
They live at their mothers,
Mm-hmm.
and they're big boys right at the moment. The
Mm-hmm.
oldest is 26,
Wow.
and yeah, I've been a social worker for years, and since 7 years, I'm a full-time entrepreneur as a
Wow.
coach.
Oh,
Wow.
mhm.
Impressive.
Thank
Wow.
you.
And we are happy that you have a lot of children to guide to take care
Yeah,
of.
yes, I do.
I'm really curious. How did you decide to become a mindset coach and a motivational speaker? Because you said you have a business for 7 years. Can you share with us?
Yes, yes. Well, that combines two stories. I will make two stories one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Motivational speaking. You know, when I was a little girl, I used to dress up in my grandmother's
Close.
bedroom.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I put on her clothes and I stood in front of the mirror and I started to speak. In the mirror, there was my audience. I was 5 or 6
Wow.
at the time. Yes, and then my grandmother, she used to come in the room and she said, "Satcha, what are you doing in my clothes?" And I would say, "Grandma, shh, all the people are listening. Shh, I have an audience who's listening to me."
Wow.
so,
Oh,
Oh,
oh gosh.
so yes, I when I was a little girl, I already had my audience and I was already speaking to people. And I also discovered that I could sing. So my audience in the mirror became bigger and bigger. And I started to develop my own little shows. And it was just, that was me already. And being a coach came from my work as a social worker for years in Amsterdam, here in the Netherlands. And I felt that I wanted to help people on another level and with my own creative ideas. And I couldn't do that anymore in the organization where I was working. So I decided I wanted to jump. I was going to jump into entrepreneurship. And that's where I developed my coaching skills. And it just went from there.
wow. I'm quite impressed.
Me too. For since you were a small kid, you had this vision. You were practicing for this moment, and now that you
Yes.
became an adult, it was time for you to become an entrepreneur, a
Yes.
mindset coach, and you
Yes.
succeeded. Wow.
Yes.
Now you say that mindset. Now, could you tell me why is it important for a owner to have a entrepreneurial mindset?
I didn't hear the question quite well. Why is it important to?
For business owners to have a entrepreneurial mindset.
Yes. Well, um, why is it important? The entrepreneurial mindset is a mindset of growth. So you need that mindset in order to grow yourself and to grow your business. And I will drop some little golden nuggets of wisdom for
Please
Please,
entrepreneurs.
share.
please do share.
And please,
Because
everybody, write them down. I'll write
write
every
them
golden
down,
nugget down.
golden nugget. Um, the entrepreneurial mindset is, you can divide it in three subjects: the personal mindset, the money mindset, and the success mindset.
Mhm.
And the personal mindset is all about the way you think about yourself. It's about what you think you can accomplish and what you think you cannot accomplish. It's about self-belief. And you need to grow as an entrepreneur, you need to grow that mindset because everything, I will say it just literally like you say it in Dutch, everything falls and rises with the way you think about yourself. Is that a bit clear? Is that a clear sentence?
Yes, yes,
It
it's
is.
clear.
It is.
Yes. Okay. So if you think you are not, if you think you are not an entrepreneur, if you think you are not going to be successful, it's not going to happen. So you need to work on the personal mindset. And how do you work on your personal mindset? That is to look at what you think about yourself and you need to change your story.
Wow.
So, whatever happened in your past, whatever happens to you right now, what your situation is, whatever that is, what your financial situation is, whatever people told you about your dream and your goals as an entrepreneur, and if that is negative, you need to change that story. Do not um, do not carry that story in your backpack. Don't carry it. Just
Mhm.
get it out. Write yourself a new story about you and put it in the bag. And every day you can decide to rewrite your story.
Wow.
So the amount of self-belief is very, very important. So that's why I always start with the success mind of the personal mindset. And then the second mindset is the money mindset. That's also a mindset where you have to grow as an entrepreneur because actually you can see the result of your money mindset right now on your bank account. If
Okay.
you check in internet bankieren,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The application.
if you log in, you see the amount of your bank account, then it's a result of how you think and what you allow yourself to earn, what amount of money you allow yourself to earn. Um, if you have negative, false beliefs about money, that will block you from growing financially. So, in order to change that, to get a healthy and successful money mindset, you need to be aware. Yeah, you need to be aware of your um, financial beliefs. What is your belief about money? What is your belief about becoming rich? What is your belief about rich people? If you think rich people are greedy, bad, ugly, I don't know what people can think about being rich and wealthy, then you will not get rich or will not earn a lot of money as an entrepreneur because it's a limited belief. So you need to see for yourself and be aware of how do you say that, bewust, be
Aware.
Aware,
Aware.
aware,
subconscious.
Yes.
yeah,
Conscious.
conscious, yeah. You have to be conscious about what your beliefs are about money. And if you discover that they are limiting you, you have to change that. And how do you change that? You have to allow yourself to grow. You have to allow yourself to earn more money. Go write books, read books from millionaires, people who earn a lot of money, and just dive into how they become that wealthy. Because we serve a very, very, very wealthy God. So
Amen.
why
Amen.
should we limit ourselves about what we may earn or not? He decides for us, and he has all the money in the world. He
True.
owns it.
Very true.
So So the money mindset, you need to grow that mindset, and you need to allow yourself to earn a lot of money. Because also, if you're an entrepreneur and you earn a lot of money, you make a lot of money, you can help other people. You can help other people. You can help the church. You can help people starting up their business. You can help people, poor people. You can help with money. So money is a good thing. And the last golden nugget I'm giving you about mindset is the success mindset. And that is a mindset coming from to succeed. How do you succeed? You have to focus on succeeding and not on failing. Most of the time, we focus on failing. We are afraid to fail. We are scared of what people might think of us. We are scared of being rejected, or failure is just a big thing in our head. But as an entrepreneur, you have to um, um, change that mindset about failure. And making mistakes is not about failure, it's about trial and error. You try, it didn't work out, you will try again. You will reflect on what went well and what not, and what happened in the process, and then you will try again. But most of the time, people say, yeah, I've tried it and it didn't work out. It didn't work out because you stopped, because you gave up. But you have to try again. Fall, rise up, do it again. That's how successful people become successful. So the success mindset is all about action, doing, and focusing on succeeding and not failing. So these are just in a nutshell some golden nuggets about why it's important to, as a business owner, to have an entrepreneurial mindset.
Wow.
Wow.
I love how you explain, because you said personal, you said the mind, so the way of money making, how you see the mind with money in the area, and also at last you said about success. These are the three important things to have as an entrepreneur. And what I love, as you said in the first part, is that you don't have to think about the past. Because one thing I noticed as our experience when we started our business, that was, well, for me, that was one of the things I was struggling a lot, because I was like, okay, I came out, even though I came from a family that we know how to start a business and everything, but still I felt in my mind, I felt I didn't have the capability to start my business, because I was
Mhm,
like, I cannot do this. I'm not
mhm,
the right person, because
mhm.
I came from a family that, even though I came from a family of business owners, but still I felt that I was not worthy to do it. And as
That
you were
and
saying,
yeah,
yeah, if you know,
yeah,
when you were saying that, and I felt that it triggered in me, because those are the things that I really felt that hold me back also. And then you
yeah.
said the second part of money. I was thinking, wow, this woman of God is on point, because we have a lot of way of thinking about money. and
Yes,
and I love that you said that it's important that we have to read different books of
yeah,
the meaning, how to get insight of making money. Because if we
yeah.
ask somebody right now, in couple of minutes, we ask somebody right now, how do you make money? They will be like, I don't know. I'm sure they will be like, I don't know. I don't know how to start. Maybe they have an idea of what it
Mhm.
means. But as you really ask them right now, give me a whole plan how to make money, they
They don't
can't do it.
know.
They don't
No,
They
know.
don't have
and
the
it's
strategy. They
and
cannot
it's
do
so
it.
important to have that in. And um it's not a, like you say, how do you say that, a ramp, a disaster if you don't
Yeah.
know it.
Hmm.
But you got to be willing to find that out. You got to be willing to
You have to.
learn. You
Exactly.
have, yeah,
You have to. Because I also believe that everybody starts with an empty mind. And even if you want to start a business, it's okay to not know everything in the beginning, because we all start
Yes,
like that. We all start somewhere, you know. If it could be that you have certain knowledge about one area of the business, but then other areas you don't know about, and then that's where you get stuck, because as a business you have to know everything, but you don't know everything because you don't know all the information. And also, what you mentioned about mindset, you also wouldn't have the perfect mindset yet to know about your business. And this, all of this, you have to learn, you have to experience it, talk to people, get the information, have the correct mindset so that your business can grow. And also, I firmly believe that everything starts in your mind. I mean, the
yes,
body doesn't do anything for the business. It's the mindset. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are. If you're a woman, if you're a woman or a man, if you're living in Russia, if you're living in Brazil,
doesn't
for
matter.
example, it doesn't matter. It's the mind.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and also I love also what you said about the last part about success. Yeah, another thing that I'm just sharing with you what we have seen with our clients and people that we are talking to, people who are inspired to start their business, and they always talk about also success. Oh, I want to build this successful business. But when you ask them, okay, what is a successful business? They're like,
Yeah,
cricket,
yeah,
cricket's cricket,
yeah,
and
yeah,
they're like
yeah,
they are not
yeah.
sure, or
Yeah,
they don't know what to do.
I have a tip for people who struggle with where they want to go with their business. Um, Vision is everything. If you don't have a vision for where you want to go
Mm,
with your
Mhm.
business, then you're just like a loose cannon
Yeah,
that you go
you go
everywhere. Yeah,
off
yeah.
base.
And
definitely.
you have to you I've learned from Miles Monroe that
Mm,
vision works like a filter. If you have a vision about where you want to be in 3, 5, or 10 years with yourself and your business, then everything you do today will serve that vision and goal. If you do not have a vision, then you are clueless. Then you just, yeah, je loopt rond like kip zonder kop. You walk around
yeah,
like
Yeah,
a
you
yeah,
run
chicken.
with
yeah. Yeah, I know that. I know that saying.
chicken without a head, you know.
Yeah,
I know that saying. Yeah.
yeah. So you need a vision, and you have to take time. If you don't really know yet, take some time. Take mind time to to visualize your vision. And sometimes people feel like they are geblokkeerd, blocked.
Yeah.
Blocked.
Um, and that is because they are scared to dream that big.
Mm.
So if you're scared to dream big, you will not be able to write your vision. So writing your vision down has everything to do with the mindset, with what you believe you can and cannot achieve. But you can also start small. You have to be willing to start small. So if it's difficult for you to create or write down your vision for 5 years or 10 years, just write it down for 1 year. Where do you want to be next year? What do you want to accomplish for next year? How do you
Baby
want to look
steps.
next year? Just how much money do you want to earn next year within a
Yeah.
year? That's how you
Baby
start.
steps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good that you're saying this, that it's very important to write down your vision, because sometimes, and I'm just seeing it as well as we are talking with other people who are also entrepreneurs, they are very excited. They have the idea in their mind,
Yeah.
but they don't write it down. And I
Yeah.
love, as you said, it's important to write everything single down, because it gives you
Yes.
like a clear view of where to go. And like you said,
Yes.
it's like if you don't have a clear direction, it's like you're going left, you're going right, you're going different places. So
Exactly.
I really believe what you're saying. This is so true. It's on point.
On point.
And
Now
I
I really
practice what I preach.
yes.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
I practice what I preach because in the back, you see a picture of me here on my door.
Yes.
There's a picture of me speaking. And this is what I see every day. I want to speak on international platforms all over the Caribbean and the rest of the
Wow.
world. And this is how I remind myself of my dream every single day. You got to visualize your dream and vision.
Wow.
So you're saying it's important for you to like put like a vision board of where you want to go? That is,
Yes.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Yes. Of course.
So take a picture, put it on the wall to remind yourself every day where you want to go. Wow.
Yep. That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Did you listen, audience? So take a picture of the vision and
I
put
put
it
it
on the
on the
wall
wall.
so you can see it every single
Day.
day.
Do not lose
Yeah.
focus.
Don't lose focus. Yes,
No.
don't lose focus. Yeah, I wanted to go for the next question. What
Mhm.
are the characteristics of an entrepreneurial mindset? I really want to know that.
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. I think there's one important characteristic, and that is courage.
Mm,
You need like buckets full of courage to be a successful entrepreneur. And why do I say that? Because you will have fear. You will feel the fear. You will feel nervous. You will feel insecure. But you have to do it afraid. And doing things afraid is courage, to be courageous. So if you are insecure about something, let's say somebody asked you to come speak at a platform about mindset, and yeah, you are not that experienced, but it's a very interesting platform, interesting people. What are you going to do? Say no? And no, I'm scared. I'm not going. No, you got to do it afraid. Be courageous. You have to say yes, yes, of course. And then you hang down. Hoe noem je dat? Hang up. You hang down the
yeah,
phone.
Yeah,
yeah,
hang
that's
on.
an idea.
And then you will be stressed out. I've never done this.
Yeah.
Then you are going to look at videos. You're going to read books. You're going to call people who can help you. You're going to practice, and then you're going to do it. You got to do it with fear. So I think the most important characteristic of an entrepreneur is courage.
Okay.
I find it very interesting that you're saying this because as an entrepreneur, me and my husband, we experience fear. I think almost every single day,
Yeah.
right?
Every single
Yeah,
day.
Every single day, we experience fear because we deal with different challenges, because the more you grow and the more deeper you go to your business, you're going to have certain challenges that's going to make you feel fear. And we did experience one time that a client came to us and she asked us, can you do this and this for us? And I'm like, my husband, we were watching each other like this. We were like, we're not sure that we could have done it, but we were like, let's try and see, because it's an experience. We learn and we grow by doing things that we haven't done before. So we told the
exactly.
client, yes, we can do this. But we were like watching each other, how are we going to do it? So we did exactly as you say. We started to call people. We started to ask people how we can help the client. We even started, because of that, we even started to connect other businesses to help each other because
Yeah.
of that experience.
Yes,
So it's
yes,
very important as us as entrepreneurs to deal with fear, because as the word of God says that God did not give us spirit of fear. He gave us a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. That is what he gave us.
exactly,
You know?
exactly.
Yes.
Now
Yeah,
let's say that that I want a entrepreneurial mindset. How do I develop this?
Yeah, that's a beautiful question. Um, I think I have three answers to that. Hmm, First of all, you need to collect success stories.
Mm,
So go watch videos from people, listen to people who are where you want to be. That will make you grow your self-confidence, because then you can see that what you want is possible. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is, yeah, this you should write, everybody should write this down. The second thing is, surround yourself with only quality people.
mm,
OQP. Surround yourself with only quality people. And I've learned this from Mr. Les Brown. Les Brown is a great entrepreneur, of a motivational speaker, and Les Brown explains about OQP. And OQP is all about surrounding yourself with people who build you up, who empower you, who inspire you, people who believe in you. And do not surround yourself with people who are downgrading you, not believing in you, not wanting to see you win and prosper. And sometimes that's a very painful process, because you have to distance yourself from people who you love. But you can love people from a distance. You can do that. But surround yourself with OQP. And then number three, get coaching. Coaching, go to master classes, connect with people who can teach you something. And that's how you will grow your self-confidence, your self-belief, and your knowledge, because you're going to need knowledge for yourself in your business. um I think that's the 3 points that um, um answer that question.
Wow.
yeah. You know,
I
one of
see
the
Ellen like, wow.
yes, yes, we always become like this when we talk with our special guests, because we know that God is speaking, and we're like we are interviewing, yes, but we also are taking also from this,
Great.
all of this, so we learn, and every time we're like, wow. So yes.
Mostly I'm a thinker, when I hear something very that gives me that puts my mind into thinking, I tend to become very silent
Yeah,
afterwards,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then I'll
Yeah,
think about all what the person says, and then reflect on myself, and then other people, and then actions as a last step. What are the actions for me then to take?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
as you were talking about, we have to look for example, a type of a role model that you can learn from them to develop that specific mindset.
yeah.
And I wanted to ask, do you have more? Can you mention some role models that the people can learn from, so they can go and watch them and learn how to develop that specific mindset?
Yeah. Yes, of course. For me, I will take my books. I have a lot of books. This woman, Joyce Meyer,
Yes.
is my role model. And not only is it is because of her that I discovered that if you change your mind, you can change your life.
Wow.
That's how I just I took mindset as my expertise, because the way how she explained it years ago. And so she is a great example for me. And also, if I look at the audiences where she is speaking, that are arenas full of people, on a great stage with beautiful lightning and everything. And that's just my dream to accomplish that. So she's an inspiration to me. And then another inspiration is this person, John Maxwell.
Oh, John Maxwell.
Yes.
He is a big, oh yeah, I'll say that, yeah, a
Mm.
coach in leadership, in business building, mindset. I'm also a part of the John Maxwell team since last year. So I train and coach on behalf of this team in the Netherlands and the Caribbean. So that's a big example for me. And then I have Oprah Winfrey because I would love to have my own talk show in the future. So Oprah is a big example. And I think another big example is my pastor, Pastor Stanley Hofwijks from the Maranatha Church in Amsterdam. I've been under his guidance and leadership for 14 years, and he has taught me a lot uh, in the Sunday services.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that are the four. Um, how do you say that?
Role model.
Role models. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, I love that you mentioned your pastor, because as I was asking you the question, I was asking myself the same question: who is my role model? And one of my biggest role model is my apostle at Powerhouse Ministry,
Wow.
Apostle Colette. And she is such an encouraged woman of God, because as you were mentioning different characteristic, and she has that encouragement. And every time I see her and I watch her talk, she grabbed the mic. Sometimes she just enter the room. As she enters the room, you can see the power and authority that is inside of her. And then she grabs the mic and then she starts talking. And I'm like, wow, I want to be like that woman. I see
Oh,
it, I really want to be
yeah,
like her, and
yeah.
sometimes she goes to different difficult situation in her life, and she's pushing, she's fighting, she even pray when even though she feels down, she prays for you, she push things, she pushes church, she also pushes us as a company to go forward and to build things that we never built before. And I love, as you mentioned your pastor, I really see that our pastors or leaders that is around us of a church is such a role model for us as business owners.
Yes.
And
Yeah, true.
also, yeah, and also, what I wanted to ask you, because you were talking about, it's important to have the right people around you. That really took my attention when you said that. You have to have the right people. So I want to know, can you go a little more deeper? What is the right people? Can you elaborate more?
Well, the people, the women that I coach, they ask. I get that question a lot
Mhm.
from them, and I always say that you have to surround yourself with only quality people, and that you have to make a list of what qualities the people need to have, who you work with, who you spend your time with, who you share your dreams with. And the general qualification is actually people who build you up in any way whatsoever. And you can make a list. You need to take time for that. You have to make a list of what qualifications those people need to have. So for me, for example, people who I want to be around and people who can be around me are people who have a growth mindset and not a fixed mindset. People who have the same, how do you say that in English? Waarde en normen? How do
Oh
you
yeah,
say that?
norm and value, norms
Values.
and
Yeah,
value. Yeah.
norms and values. Exactly. Um, it also are people, they don't do not have to be necessarily Christians, but because I have a girlfriend, a friend, girlfriend, yeah. I don't know how to say it, but
Yeah,
you
yeah,
understand
yeah.
what I mean.
It's good.
Uh,
Yes.
we've been friends for like 15 years, and I'm a Christian and she isn't. But we respect each other, and that's enough. So you need people who respect you, you who respect what your beliefs are and what you stand for. And you need people who believe in you. If people react to you with doubt and fear, you have to distance yourself from those people, because it will fill your mind, and it will confuse you. You will lose sight, you will lose your vision, you will lose everything if you surround yourself with people who speak to you with doubt and fear. So for me, those are my qualifications. So everyone needs to make a list of their own qualifications of who is your OQP network.
I,
OQB network.
I actually see a lot of these with certain people who wants to grow, but then they are surrounded by people who are kind of or kind of like the normal people, you know. They're not bad people or anything, but with those friends, you will not grow because you are the only
Mhm.
person that wants to grow. But then you're surrounded with people who do not grow, you know, and that's what I see a lot in many people.
Yeah,
So it kind of reflects to me back again what you're saying, and very true that when you have people who are there already or who wants to grow as well as you, then those are the people that you need to hang out more with instead of the
exactly.
people who are just, you know, let's say cruising in life and not growing.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
I find it interesting that sorry, you're mentioning this because I am, as you're talking, I'm just analyzing all my friends right now. Like
Yeah,
I'm watching everything. It's like I'm checking, do I have the right friends? That is what I have in my. It's like you're putting a mirror as you're talking. You're putting a mirror in front of me, and I'm just analyzing myself right now. That
yeah,
is what I love about this conversation that we are having, because we are talking about an entrepreneurial mindset. And as I see what, as you're talking, it's like you're putting a mirror before each single one of us. I don't see the audience seeing a lot of things, but I think I can speak to them right now, that they feel like something is being put in front, and like it's time for me to analyze myself from head to
mm-hmm,
toe.
mm-hmm,
And that I feel like is very important as we are receiving this information, that as we are done, and I'm giving an advice to the audience, that as we finish with this live stream, go back to the notes and really take your time what everything that Satcha said, because it's very important that you have these characteristics. And also, you look for your role model, and you look your friends, because they reflect back. They really reflect back. And I know sometimes it can be very difficult to cut certain people. And I know as I'm talking, some people like their hearts is hurting a little bit, because they know there are certain people they need to cut right now
yeah,
in their relationship.
yeah,
Right now in the relationship.
yeah. And most of
And
the time, the reason why people do not um, distance themselves from not quality people is because they are afraid of the consequences.
Yes.
But when you decide to distance yourself and to rebuild your network, you also have to decide that you are willing to deal with the consequences of your decisions. So if that means that if that means that you distance yourself from a good friend who every evening wants to talk about her ex-boyfriend in her life, and you are busy with your personal growth and building a legacy for you and your children, or I don't know what, you are busy with the bigger picture. You have to decide that you are going to deal with the consequences of distancing yourself. And the consequences are that your friend will maybe be angry, or that she will feel disappointed, or she will feel like you abandoned her, or I don't know what.
Yeah.
And she will say some things to you that you will not necessarily would like to hear. But you got to decide, okay, you have to take responsibility for that. You have to decide, I'm willing to deal with those consequences. And most of the time people are afraid to deal with those consequences, and then they stay before the line. They don't distance themselves, and then they are going to complain that things don't
Mm-hmm.
work and their business don't work and things blah,
Mm-hmm.
blah, blah. But
Mm-hmm.
it's because you have to change something in your mind in order to grow.
Wow. Are you getting this information, everyone? Are you getting the nuggets? Because I'm getting it. If you're not getting it, I'm getting it for me and my husband. So no problem.
Yeah, yeah.
So Sasha, do you have any last word of encouragement for every person that is watching right now?
Of course, I'm a motivational speaker. I always have encouraging words ready. So
Fact.
if I look here, I look in the camera. Eh? I look at
Yeah.
you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. My final words of this meeting are: I believe that you are not born to play small. You are not born to live in mediocrity. I think you can achieve far more than what you think you can. You are capable of doing a lot of things. And if you have dreams and visions and goals as an entrepreneur, I want to encourage you right now, today, at this moment. Take that step. Take the next step. Stop doubting yourself. Stop thinking about what people told you and all those things that happened to you. You have comeback power. So whatever happened, you can decide right now, I'm not letting that block me from my dreams and goals as an entrepreneur. You can make the choice right now. So don't play small. Don't keep yourself small. Do not settle for less, because you will get what you tolerate. I believe that you were born to do great things. And I believe that you were born for greatness.
Wow. Well,
Applause. Applause.
can we applause? Wow. I think heaven is applauding right now. Wow, that was very, very powerful. I saw somebody said 100%, 100%,
100%.
100%. I see as a comment.
Great.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, wow. I just wanted to give the audience an opportunity. If you have any questions right now for Satcha, you have the opportunity right now to ask her. If anything that you want to know about entrepreneurial mindset, you can ask her right now. Just leave a comment and you can ask anything to Satcha, just take this opportunity because not all the time you're gonna have a chance to meet with Satcha. Huh?
Nope.
Yeah, that's
Not
right.
all the
That's
time.
right.
So she is a boss lady, and a boss lady doesn't give her time to anybody just like that.
You are on point.
So I'm giving you a couple of minutes. Just
Yeah.
comment anything. Just ask a question to
On Facebook,
Satcha.
right?
Yes, on Facebook.
Yes.
Oh, then I can see if people comment. Oh yeah, I have it here.
So if you have a question, just share now. I'm saying one more time. If you have questions for Satcha, please share it now because, as I say, she's a busy woman.
It's a once in a lifetime opportunity, y'all.
This is yes, thank you,
Exactly.
Satcha. This is a
Exactly.
one of a lifetime opportunity.
Exactly.
Oh, one of a lifetime opportunity. So I see nobody is not asking no questions.
No, maybe they are blown away by the message, or there's
I
still
think
something
so.
about.
I think they're still eating. They're like, I cannot handle
Yeah,
this nuggets.
yeah,
Nuggets are too big.
yeah. The nuggets are big.
Well, if nobody want to ask questions, I'm gonna ask a question then for Satcha because I'm gonna take this opportunity. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I will take this opportunity. So Satcha, can you share with me just joking, so can you share with me with us that more characteristics, can you add one more characteristic of an entrepreneurial mindset with us? You said encouragement. Do you have one more?
I think integrity. I think that's a very, to me, that's a very important characteristic because as an entrepreneur, you want to make an income, right? You want to earn money. And my dream is to live a wealthy life. And my vehicle to that life is my business. So I want to earn good money. But I always have to look at myself and ask myself, is this integer? Is this
Against, right?
yeah, does my way of speaking, of doing, acting, does that oh my gosh, this is so personal now I can't translate it in English.
You can say in the Dutch. It's
Ja,
okay. You can say in Dutch. Yeah.
oké. Is wat ik doe of wat ik zeg, is dat in strijd met mijn persoonlijke waarden en normen?
Wow.
Ik weet niet of ik het moet vertalen, translate it.
No,
No.
if it's I think what you're saying is if it goes against your values
Norms and
and
values.
norms and values,
Yes.
Yes.
if it goes
So
against it,
yes. So you have to be honest, transparent in the things you do. You people have to know who you are.
Wow.
You know, and if most of the time as an entrepreneur we always want to do as if everything is well, that our business is flourishing all the time, that we have successes like 20 days in a month, all we it's not true. So you can also just say, well, today was not a good day. There because oh yeah, everything went black. Okay, you're still there.
okay.
Yeah. You can be honest about your disappointments, about the things that not go well, because that's how you inspire people. People do not want to talk with someone who has it all together. So just be honest. Don't be scared to show more of yourself and be real. So don't lie to your clients. Do not manipulate them for buying your products or services. Just don't. Pay your bills on time because people will talk about you if you do not pay your bills on time. And
That
that
goes on.
will, yeah, that's true. You know, if you have appointments with people, come on time because people will talk about you. You just have to be real and honest and transparent. So,
Right.
yeah, that's a lot of characteristics in one, but
Yes.
that's
Yeah. Wow. That was a lot.
I love when you said you have to be real.
real. People want authenticity.
Yes.
And that is really true because every time we work with a client, we always are honest with them. We don't lie to them. We are very truthful, and that's why it's very important that we be open to our clients, because when we are open to them, they trust you, and also
Yes,
they will believe in you.
exactly.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. And you, as an entrepreneur, you want to build relationships with your clients. It's not about, at first, it's not immediately about the money. It's about building relationship. And if you build that relationship, um, and you do that by sampling your products, giving them something for free, giving them some personal attention, making them feel that it's about them. And but in all honesty, of course.
Of course.
Um, and then you build trust. You build a relationship. And relationship is built on trust, and trust is built on transparency and authentic behavior.
Oh, I really love this. I love when you said be real, because I know sometimes for people, and I know this because I'm talking for myself also, it can be sometimes very difficult to be yourself. It can be
Yeah,
sometimes difficult to be who you are, because as we go from our childhood, from small, we go to things in life, we go to rejection, we go to certain things that we don't want to be ourselves anymore. We want to hide
Hi.
ourselves, put a
yeah,
mask, and then we
yeah,
want to say, this is me.
yeah.
But really,
That's not you.
it's not.
It's not you.
It's not you. Yeah,
No.
No, it's not. And may I ask one last question? One last, because I know we
yeah.
are almost done. It's almost time.
Mhm.
How we as entrepreneur can be real ourselves? How we
Uh,
can tap
how
into that? Yeah.
how can you be real? I think you have to. Kijk, people tend not to be real because they are afraid of rejection.
Wow.
If you are afraid to show who you are, that's because you are afraid that if you show who you are, people will not like what they see.
Mm.
And you have got to deal with that, yeah, that fear of rejection. You have had that. There comes the personal mindset again. You have to work on your self-belief. You are, how do you say that, good as you are. You don't have to accomplish something or walk around with a lot of makeup every day, or I don't know what, to impress people, to accept, in order to that they can accept you. You just have to be you. And if you have that fear, you got to deal with it. You have to face your giants. If you don't, they will stand before you every day. And there is a big giant, like a wall in front of you, and you cannot connect with people because the giant is fear of rejection. So if you want to be real, build on your personal mindset. Build on your personal mindset, your self-confidence, your self-belief, and start believing that who you are is good enough. That's I think that's the answer to your question.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much,
Wow.
Satcha.
Thank you very much.
You are
My
so welcome.
it was an honor to have you. Thank you for the invitation. And I'm sure that a lot of people has received tonight. They have been touched by you, Satcha. I'm sure that God really used you today. Wow. Thank you again. Thank you
You
everybody
are
that
so
is
welcome.
here. Even though
Yes.
nobody asked question. I know I
No
asked
problem.
question for them, but no worries.
Yes, and I know things happened in their minds and in their hearts. So it's okay. It's okay. It's not that if we don't see it, nothing happens.
Amen.
Even
Amen.
when he's even when we don't see it, he's working.
It
Amen.
is working.
Amen. He is working in our favor. Amen.
Yes,
Amen.
yes,
Amen.
yes, yes, yes.
So we want to thank you. Thank you one more time, Satcha, for
Thank
this
you.
opportunity. It was an
Yeah.
amazing, and I'm sure that a lot of people received tonight. And thank you again, everybody that is here. We see each other again. We're gonna have another live stream. We're gonna let you know when. Maybe Satcha is gonna talk about how to deal with rejection. You never know. We can ask her for that. I'm just giving her. I'm just giving some hints.
I received that one.
Okay. Have a good night, everybody. Bye
Thank you so much.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.